Welcome to the metal versus glass straw debate. We will analyze why global consumers are once again shifting their eco-friendly product choices, looking through the lens of design psychology and lifestyle signaling. A sudden and unexpected pivot is underway. The popular metal straw of the late 2010s is rapidly losing its dominance to transparent borosilicate glass alternatives across social networks and retail searches. Search popularity trends show a significant inflection point. Glass straw interest has surpassed traditional reusables, marking a shift in consumer preference. This is more than just a straw debate. Our choices in everyday objects reveal a larger story about modern consumer psychology, shifting luxury signals, and digital wellness cultures. Let's begin with a look at the deep history of drinking straws. The earliest recorded straw usage traces back to the Sumerians, around 3000 BCE. They used gold tubes inlaid with lapis lazuli as functional necessities to filter out sediment from unfiltered fermentation byproducts. The evolution of the drinking straw spans millennia, from gold tubes for filtration to Marvin Stone's 1888 paper straw, Joseph Friedman's flexible design in 1937, and the universal distribution of extruded plastic straws by 1960. The post-war industrial boom introduced cheap, durable polypropylene, leading to the rise of plastic dominance. Plastic straws became the quintessential symbol of 20th century convenience culture: cheap, single-use, and disposable. This led to a culture of massive disposability. By the early 2000s, hundreds of millions of plastic straws were discarded daily in North America alone. Their lightweight, non-recyclable nature meant they often bypassed sorting and directly polluted oceans. Global everyday dependence on plastic straws resulted in direct waste accumulation, street-level proliferation, and significant ocean and marine hazards. This environmental crisis prompted the global plastic backlash, setting the stage for significant changes in consumer and corporate behavior. In the mid-2010s, the ocean crisis mobilized public attention. Marine debris warnings moved from scientific journals to primetime media, exposing the biological hazards of single-use disposables on oceanic ecosystems. The power of viral imagery proved immense. A single 8-minute smartphone video of a sea turtle suffering from a lodged plastic straw accomplished more than decades of formal scientific policy white papers. This public outcry led to legislative action and regulation. Sweeping municipal bans and retail penalty structures initiated a commercial vacuum, forcing food service to find viable eco-friendly alternatives. In response, corporations developed pivot strategies, like redesigning the vessel. Starbucks' iconic strawless sippy cup lid aimed to eliminate the straw category entirely, but it left iced coffee and blended drink lovers still craving a tubular solution. This brings us to the paper straw era, the first major attempt at a plastic alternative, designed to meet the immediate commercial demand for a compostable solution. Paper straws were positioned as a cheap, printable, and compostable compromise. However, cellulose fibers degrade in liquids, frustrating users when the straw collapsed mid-drink. Consumers highlighted several pain points. These included structural collapse in cold liquids, unpleasant rough mouthfeel, chemical taste contamination from glue and dyes, and a feeling that they were merely symbolic and ineffective. Paper straws suffered from symbolic deficiencies. They were seen as a meme of performative environmentalism, and lab testing revealed they often contained toxic PFAS, forever chemicals, for fluid resistance, further eroding trust. The experience failed to meet expectations, creating cognitive dissonance. As one reviewer stated, it felt wrong to pay high premiums for a handcrafted drink, only to consume it through a disintegrating cardboard tube. The failures of paper straws paved the way for the metal straw revolution, marking the next pivot in the search for a reusable, durable, and more satisfying alternative. The late 2010s saw the rapid ascent of food-grade 304 stainless steel. Carrying a sleek metallic straw became the ultimate badge of eco-conscious lifestyle curation. Boutique cafes and micro-roasters adopted the steel trend. Metal offered durability, visual modernism, and promised a lifetime of reusability that aligned with zero-waste principles. The, Instagram reusable era centered on aesthetic appeal. Metal straws became accessories, often featured in branded travel pouches, curated drink visuals, and integrated into hydration flasks. Despite their appeal, metal straws had friction points. Thermal conductivity meant painfully hot or cold lips. The clank factor risked dental injury, and metallic aftertaste ruined delicate flavors. The opaque nature also led to cleaning anxiety. These shortcomings led to the current pivot. We now look at why clear borosilicate glass is suddenly winning the straw debate. Borosilicate glass solves the sensory discomforts of metal and the structural failures of paper. It is chemically inert, maintains a pleasant temperature, and offers visual purity. Glass eliminates, opaque anxiety. Unlike metal, which hides debris, glass straws provide literal transparency. Users can instantly verify the hygiene of the straw, instilling confidence during cleaning cycles. The rise of the homecafe microculture on social media highlighted glass's appeal. Creators captured the crisp, premium clink of glass straws, creating satisfying ASMR content. Glass aligns perfectly with the clean girl aesthetic, which emphasizes light colors and clear, pure elements. The crystal-clear glass straw transforms a simple tool into a high-end visual accessory that matches a wellness lifestyle. Despite its visual appeal, glass introduces its own risk factors. While highly thermal shock resistant, accidents involving chipped rims or cracks present sharp, hazardous fragments that require careful handling. This brings us to Section 6, the psychology of product choice, where we explore the deeper drivers behind consumer shifts. Consumers prioritize sensory comfort over raw environmental longevity. If an eco-friendly product ruins the experience of the drink, it will be abandoned. Furthermore, choosing glass signals a refined lifestyle, architectural appreciation, and hygiene. Everyday items signal luxury. As the curated space's interior journal notes, the home kitchen is the new gallery. Even utility tools must conform to high sculptural architectural standards. The shift to glass shows that when two items are functionally equal, superior visual design wins. Glass matches surrounding design aesthetics perfectly, presenting a seamless, refined look that traditional cold metals cannot replicate. Section 7 examines the commercial and industry impact of these consumer trends. The demand for eco-luxury is driving design. This includes intricately styled charms, premium drinkware, and minimalist organizers, where form is as vital as function. Projecting reusable market share shows how materials like smart organic polymers are expected to join glass in defining high-end eco-consumption by 2030, valuing both elegance and sustainability. The reusable showdown is defined by perceived value and emotional connection. Glass wins because it satisfies the psychological need for visual clarity and aesthetic alignment. We now reach Section 8, which summarizes the cultural insights and final takeaways of this study. Aesthetics must accompany ecology for lasting adoption. Visual cleanliness boosts trust, and the digital ASMR factor determines global growth. Ultimately, we choose objects to signal our values and lifestyle priorities. A final reflection from a cultural anthropology and design journal states, "We do not merely buy the straw, we buy the daily vision of ourselves using it, clean, organized, conscious, and beautifully visible." Thank you for watching this video on the shift from metal to glass in the reusable straw debate.